I'm just so grateful to be breathing and to be alive at the same time as Taylor Swift is breathing and alive and making music. Oh, hi, my name is Roshni and I am a writer. Not many people know that, but I do write. I actually write anything and everything, whatever comes to my mind and flows through my hands and lands up on a paper. And when Taylor announced her album on her boyfriend's podcast, New Heights, and TS12 is apparently called The Life of a Showgirl, and it blew my mind. Honestly, just thinking about how a showgirl is and how she performs, how she's formed, and finally knowing how Taylor felt during these Eras tours, shows, these performances. I am so grateful to be alive and breathing the same time Taylor Swift is breathing and alive and making music. I'm just so grateful to be able to witness all this history, all these things that's going to be a history one day, an iconic history. So I couldn't help but think about a showgirl and what a showgirl actually is. So basically, a showgirl is what she is making you see. What you are wanting to see from her is the showgirl. She's not showing you her true emotions, her true uh, difficulties. She's not showing all this stress and tension she's been through while coming to the stage, right? But she is still on the stage performing her best, the best show of her life in front of thousands of people. But as Taylor said, this album is the backstage. She's taking us to the backstage of the Eras tour. She is telling us how she felt after every show, how she dealt with it, how she was going through all of this at once, and oh my god. So I couldn't help myself but write about it, because why not? I'm just a simple girl with a pen and a paper. And I also want to add one thing, which is the first track of her album, which is The Fate of Ophelia. And when she mentioned it, that's when I found out about Ophelia and who she was and how she was and what happened to her, what was her faith and everything. In my mind, I'm not able to process that. Yeah. And the cover of the album is so much inspired by the painting of Ophelia, the famous painting of Ophelia. So, I'm not here to tell you the theories. You have already so many videos for that, more than enough. So, I am here to tell you my end of the story. This poem is not related to Taylor Swift, but it is related to my version of the showgirl. So, here it goes. So I cry with dry tears in my eyes, in a question with the life of sighs. In a slice of time, those water dries, climbing up my dears, near to the days of fear, charged to my top tier, living in a sphere, caring enough for the moment of relief in the connection with grief, never letting you know my emotions in brief, minimal to the idea of home, critical by which I feel real, sinkable body on a float, actual I see how deep the water got, right above my nose, choking right enough to keep me breathing, keep me trying, and keep me faking. I'm gonna give you a second to take that in. Yeah. That's who I am. That's how I see the showgirl. That's how I feel. That's how I've been. And that's it. I'm gonna leave it right here and we'll see you maybe next time. Bye.